What's good, everybody? It's your boy Slant, aka Mr. Different, your favorite nappy-headed producer and artist, back with another video. Today, I'm gonna teach you guys how to make your own custom 808s inside of SubLab, so you don't have to buy any more of them 808 kits or anything like that, or download them or whatever. I'm gonna teach you how to make your own so you can stand out and sound unique. So if you can, follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and SoundCloud at MrDifferentTV. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification because, you know, hey, just support your boy if you like these videos, and leave in a comment below what you want me to do for the next video. So let's jump right inside of FL Studio and actually make our own 808s using SubLab. So here we are inside of FL Studio, and here is SubLab. If you don't own SubLab, I will put a link in the description below. SubLab is on sale right now. Use that link, get SubLab. It's definitely worth the money, especially with the new update. I did a video about it. I'll put it somewhere up here. We can check out that full video of the new update. Yeah, SubLab is definitely the one and only 808 plugin you need. So here's a little beat I'm making for the baby type vocal effect. If you guys want to see something like that or see other vocal effects, let me know so I can make it. So this is what it sounds like. So just a simple little 808, and this is what the 808 sound like solo. So it is nothing special right there. It is pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, so I'll show you how to make this. So let's go ahead and make a brand new SubLab. So I'm gonna clone this. So I get a new one, solo that one, and we're gonna go in here and we're gonna do a fresh SubLab. So now we got just like that. So SubLab's pretty easy when it comes to making 808s. It has everything you need. I'm gonna show you the main things you need to focus on, and everything else you can just kind of experiment with and play around with to get the sound that you want. So first off, I like to start off with my octaves to get the right octave and the right level. So I usually bring it down 2, but that's just depending on the 808 you're trying to create. So experiment, but 2 usually sound good for me. So then when I hit my middle C, you know, you get that kind of sound. Then I usually mess with the shape. So there's different shapes. So there's sine, triangle, square, and sawtooth. So triangle sound like this. Square. Saw. But we're gonna stick with just a regular sine wave. I think we can really make it sound good. So next, I like to go into my volume. Now, volume is going to be how your 808 interacts. So basically, it's just your volume envelope of your ADSR type thing. So I wanted to kind of hit and then kind of fade out really quick, you know what I'm saying? So the way I would do that, I'll just take down this point right here. Now, you can do it based off the numbers here or just grabbing the points. I find it easier to do the points. And I'll just drag down the sustain. And then I'll read the release pretty good. And I'll mess with the decay until it sounds just right, so. I want to just have like a gradual kind of slope. So that sounds pretty good. So let's go ahead and put that same pattern in so we kind of have a pattern going when we start doing this stuff. So okay, so it's pretty good. It's a little bit low, but I can fix that. I could bring the octave if I need to. But we'll just leave it alone because once I add some distortions, can make it sound good. So I don't usually mess with the filter. The pitch is really cool if you want to kind of make your own weird sounding 808. For example, you can just press play. So you get some pretty interesting sounding 808s going on that way. Get my kids in the background acting a damn fool as usual, but hey, that's how it is, parenthood. All right, so now that I'm happy with that, I'm gonna add in some of this X sub, and that's just gonna give it some extra sub harmonic frequencies to make it hit a little bit harder. And you don't need a whole lot because too much of it will overpower the 808 and make it not sound that good. Next, of course, it's going to be some distortion. You know, you love distortion. So I'm going to turn on my distortion. And there are different algorithms, of course, inside the SubLab. You just got to experiment with them. And I'll play each and every one of them. And right here, you want to kind of send how much of the 808 you want to be affected. And this is for the sample, which I'll talk about that in a little bit too, because that's a pretty neat feature as well. Because to add some, let's just put 100%. And that's meant to find the right distortion to use for this 808. Gonna use tube, and I'm gonna mess with the drive and the heat to kind of get the right effect I want. And then once I get the kind of overall effect, then I kind of bring the mix down to get the right sounding 808. And then I can also shave out some high frequencies if I need to, and also low cut if I need to. And you see how it's just kind of a back and forth kind of balancing act. Once you get the right sound, then you know. So I like that. I don't like using compressor unless I'm doing something with a kick drum. So I wouldn't use a compressor. You can experiment with that. You can side chain by actually throwing in a kick drum here and actually hitting the side chain button and do like an instant side chain if you want like an all in one, which we might do that. But right now I'm not going to do that. We'll just see. I like that. I don't like doing any filtering. That's pretty cool. And then I'm gonna add some width to it. And one thing I learned about this watching MG the Futures video is that you can actually bring this down and add some stereo width to your, your 808. So if you want to make them wide 808s, just go right here and just kind of pull down on it. You can make it wider if not. So. Just adding a little bit goes a long way. And that's something I add a little bit more distortion. And that's pretty much how you make an 808. Like I said, this is just a general idea you kind of mess around with. I'm gonna show you a few other little secrets that they don't really teach you to help you out. So like I said, for one, if you want to go ahead and add a kick drum into this and have it instantly side chain, say you want to make you're making a drum kit and you want to add a kick drum in there. So I'm gonna add this kick drum and actually add it up in here. So now I have a kick drum inside my 808. So I said, you're like, oh, but you really can't hear the kick drum, so I'll mess with the volume to give the kick a little bit more room. But even then, the kick drum's still not being heard. So if I go to the compressor, I can actually hit side chain, and then I think if I bring this one up, now it will side chain the kick to the 808. And you can do that if you want to. This kick is not working, of course, but that's if you want to use the side chain, you can do it like that. Also, something that's really dope that a lot of people don't tell you. So if I go ahead, let's just play what it sounds like with all this. That's pretty dope, right? But another thing that I really like about SubLab is if, say you already got an 808 that you just love to use all the time. So I'm trying to grab a random 808. Let's see. Say I like that 808. And you actually want to just kind of use SubLab to kind of affect the 808. You can just take this 808, throw it into the sample, and if I just mute the sub frequency and bring this up, and then make it, yep. So now, and actually detects the key and everything in it. And now I can start affecting it by, you know, adding in some distortion. And also adding some X sub to it as well. Well, I think it only, okay, now my X sub only works if you got the sub in there, which sucks. But they should add an update where it always works no matter what you got. FAW, hope you're listening. But and then, like I say, if it's not, see how I'm pressing different notes and it's not moving with it, all you have to do is go to, where is it? It should be a, yeah, there's tracking button right there now. And if I add it up in here, copy, paste, boom, now. And you actually process your already existing 808s and have it right there. So yeah, there go a few little tips to make your own perfect 808 inside of SubLab. Hope you guys like that. Like I said, SubLab is the go-to 808 plugin. If you don't have it, link in the description below. Go pick it up. You won't get another 808 plugin out there. I promise you that. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoy like always. You know, it is your boy Slim, aka Mr. Different, your favorite nappy-headed producer, not motivated by the money, but the like, comments, subscribe, and views. And hope you guys enjoy like always. Let me know what you guys want to see in the future, and I'll try to get to it. That being said, hope you guys enjoy. Catch you later.